나한테 임무?
루셀 기억하지?
알겠어. 하지.
A few days ago, NCSoft came out with an update on Project Triple L that was also through the G-Star show. They said the game will be coming out when it's renamed later on PCs, next generation of consoles, mid to late 2024. Now this is for those of you who missed it. It's an open world, massive multiplayer online or MMO third-person shooter about some future Korea where humans, mutants, and even demons are all meeting out on the same stage. This might be 100% rumor, but it's almost official. Over 20 websites have come up with the news that Grand Theft Auto 6 will have two protagonists, a mother and a son. Not just that, we will get official gameplay by the end of the year, around holidays, possibly at the Game Awards or something, and the full game will eventually come out to PCs and the next generation of consoles early to mid 2025. Rest assured, the list today is gonna go only up. This might also blow your mind. inZOI, what we have over here, is the work of Krafton, the famous developers, which announced yesterday, and they call this the biggest sim game ever made, which is of course a bit unreal, but I think it's a Sims life sim, or you could say God Simulator, just made with photorealistic graphics and much bigger. This is also an Unreal Engine 5 project. It's on its way to PCs only either late 2024 or early 2025.
We're chasing cars and breaking friends. Everything was sunshine, good times, nothing but blue skies. Way back when. Nothing but blue skies. Nothing
we going? And who are we killing?
This has been almost 8 months, but finally, we came across more than 20 minutes of story and gameplay on the new Suicide Squad game, which has been in the making for over like 400 years already. DC came out with more than like 3 trailers blowing up the whole scene, and the word that the game is going to be coming out February 2nd, 2024. It is going to be coming to PCs and the next generation of consoles only. You probably also know this, but it is a live-action game, kind of like Fortnite.
An absolute impossible mission. You must kill the Justice League.
We want the mechanics of the game to really reflect the personalities of the squad.
I'm always first on the trigger.
We want their moves to be flamboyant, exaggerated, chaotic.
Let's make like cheap chewing gum and not stick around.
Now, our 4 members of Task Force X find themselves inside Metropolis. At twice the size of Gotham City in Arkham Knight, it's big, it's loud, it's a battlefield. It's a place built for verticality, mobility, the unique fusion of enhanced traversal, gunplay, and melee weapons, creating a supervillain empowerment that we think is...
I don't know what happened. I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. Because of her, they were actually going to make a cure.
Even though it's been almost just 2 years only, The Last of Us Part 2 is coming back in the form of a remaster. I mean, not just graphically improved this time, but additional content added, such as new skins, new story content, and a whole new DLC coming with it. This is like a 2-minute trailer, about the 30 last seconds of it's probably gonna blow your mind. Whether you have or haven't played the game before, it's coming to PlayStation 5 on January 7 next year.
Right up. The Joel's still out there, you know?
We're gonna have to run!
Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed? Get this over with.
You don't get to rush this.
You can't stop this.
A quick mention over here, this is like a minute of trailer. Finally released a new trailer for Project M. I've mentioned this game before. It's a cinematic, photorealistic, almost action-adventure visual novel in the same style of the Detroit Become Human. It's an Unreal Engine 5 thing, and it's going to be coming to PCs in the next generation of consoles only mid to late 2024. Again, from the Korean team Nixon, this was announced almost a couple of months ago. At number 7 we have Project V, or Impressionante Project V. One of the top 5 biggest Souls-like action RPG and semi-open world games in the making right now. I'll argue a good competitor to the other upcoming game Black Myth. Between the two, this one seems to be quite modern in gameplay, mixing samurai fights with mythical weapons and modern machines. The game is coming to the next generation of consoles only.
我没有爱，可是他最使我苦恼、气愤和悲哀。
First announced through the PlayStation Showcase almost 5 months ago. Number 8, we've got another Unreal Engine 5 project in the making going by EXILEDGE or EXILEDGE. This is a Chinese developed and the first work of its team too, third-person shooter and a hack and slasher. This game is no longer a PC but a PlayStation 5 exclusive, which is quite a shift. I mean, Sony just took over its rights. Here's a trailer. You also want to know this is in its very early stages of development.
"我们把世界看错了，反说他欺骗我。闭上眼。
As Mako, our world was dying, and so few could hear her cries for mercy.
Moving on to number 9, we have, technically speaking, the biggest PlayStation 5 exclusive in the making, Final Fantasy VII Remake second entry, Rebirth, following up on the ending of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and you probably already know this, taking place in an alternative timeline, but the story is a tad different. Here's a trailer. Square Enix said the game will be coming out to PCs and the PlayStation 5 only, February 29.
To destroy Reactor 1. In Sector 8, amidst the aftermath of the attack, Cloud met a flower seller named Aerith. She offered him a yellow blossom. One said to symbolize reunion. And thus was destiny set in motion. With Reactor 1 gone, Avalanche set their sights on Mako Reactor 5. Unfortunately, they were playing right into Shinra's hands.
Exactly a month ago, we came across a new look at Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater's gameplay, which was a remake announced earlier in the year, which we figured by the time the game is being made with the use of Unreal Engine 5, and also the same voice actors that they used for the original game. If you are hyped about this one, like us, we're gonna first look at in-game footage, pre-alpha footage. The game is gonna be coming to PCs and the next generation of consoles only, possibly by the end of 2024.
Our interaction system for both the world and your character have also seen additional improvements, allowing us to hone and craft environmental puzzles unique to each location, while allowing us to tell the story of the world around you.
Moving on, we've got Star Citizen's Squadron 42's campaign mode, one of the most anticipated editions of, I mean, this is like a ridiculous 12-year period we're waiting on this one, but it seems to be happening finally later on in the year, or even in the month if possible, and will feature a new cast, the premise to deliver an immersive and accessible gameplay experience for everybody. Here's the trailer, it's a good one. The Squadron 42 is coming to PCs only.
Challenging combat encounters that really push your tactical awareness and skill.
不到盘龙洞了，看这天似乎快要下雨了，很多人都在往山下走。哦，对了，听说这里蛇挺多，你注意看着点路啊。
Number 12. To be frank, I thought it's not even real, not even a video game, but even fool me, this one. Here's another Unreal Engine photorealistic project said to be made with 8K resolution cameras. Well, something here called Secluded Orchid. Do you want to see this? The project here is a collection of 5,000 images recorded with one of the best cameras in the world. Apparently, soon, these guys are going to be delivering a demo, a tech demo, and then the full game.
有蛇！
举动引发了社会的广泛猜测和关注。
先在那儿，别动！
About the same time now, but last month, I've wanted to put this thing in earlier videos but haven't had a chance, kind of. We came across a brand new Unreal Engine 5 survival horror game out of kind of nowhere. Almost exactly the same deal with the other body cam style game Record, but a horror game too. The game is called Lost Fragment. The trailer over here showcases legit in-game footage when it was coming to PCs sometime next year. Moving on, we've got once again the Grass of Genesis. This is one of the few cinematic games on the horizon, a survival adventure, quite a bit inspired by the Tomb Raiders, halfway that, and a little bit of John Wick action, which happens to be in the making for over 4 years. Anyway, the game is now coming to PCs, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X at some point in the following year, also now in partnership with Sony.
生人真难缠。我得去守住升降机。
14号，关闭升降机，别让他跑了。
升降机。
By 2035, we have formed a new breed of elite special forces.
If you've somehow managed to miss out on its original reveal, you should know a sequel to the 25-year-old Delta Force franchise is on the way, technically a new game after 15 years of wait, going by Hawk Ops. Just a quick mention over here, it's a minute of trailer. TMU Studios just showcased a new entry in the old voxel-based military shooter games, supposedly in making for over 3 years, and said games coming to PCs and all other consoles as well, except Switch.
Recon arrow out.
Using smoke screen. Powering up. Let's do this.
Soldiers, you're depleting their numbers. Try to finish them off.
Hold the line. Here comes the last push.
Shots for you.
Revealed again earlier in the month, after almost half a year. At number 16 we have Kiborg. See, Kiborg is a heavy action story driven roguelite, almost a hack and slasher, described by its developers as a mix of brutal, rated, and an endlessly replayable roguelite combined with narrative driven time management, all in a dark science fiction setting. Here's the trailer. The game is coming to PCs and the PlayStation consoles only sometime later in 2024. Now, Throne and Liberty also got itself a new trailer, a cinematic though. You all probably know this one is an Amazon original PvP versus environment MMORPG, in which you actually have the fancy to choose your own animal-human hybrids and go by it in a world as big as Skyrim kind of adventure. Amazon formerly came out with games such as New World, which y'all know was crazy huge, but toned down for one or two quality problems. Throne and Liberty is set to master those and eventually come out with a better outcome. Coming up behind that, from around June last year, we've got here Unawake, work of the old publisher's Topless production. This is in case you've missed out on a character customization based action RPG adventure, something in the same style of both the Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Probably what would happen if you would have mixed both of them but then hand them over to an indie developer. Here's a trailer. The game's set to be coming to PCs only and due out sometime next year. almost the same time last year, we've got the sole work of its developers here, supposedly an Unreal Engine 5 project going by the name Caona, which is obviously a Tomb Raider inspired adventure in which you play as an Amazonian native that hunts treasures or something. Here's the only cinematic we had hands on so far. The game is coming to all consoles here soon.
Welcome to Newark, a place where all your dreams will come true.
And last but not least, we've got a new Ark line from the Ukrainian developers Dreammate. What we have here is a fantasy steampunk RPG with a turn-based combat and a rich story, developer said. This will be a single-player experience coming to PCs, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X sometime next year.
Rapidly growing economy with unique business opportunities. Enjoy everything Newark has to offer. But I've learned one thing. If you don't draw first, you don't get to draw at all.